one of the questions I like to ask our guests is, what's the most interesting, immersive or interactive experience you've come across in the last 12 to 18 months? And why do you think it's cool?
I enjoyed at Annecy. There was interactive experience called Dordogne, I think it was, and it was like a kind of virtual tourist guide to the Dordogne area, and you could walk through, and they'd modelled things based on actual landscapes, and you had a little quest to run around there. It was absolutely beautiful. It was done all in watercolors, and they kind of 3D mapped everything and then laid this 2D watercolor surface over the top of it. It was absolutely exquisitely beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Very delicate. Completely blew my mind for anything I'd seen before. And again, just but the other thing I'm very excited about is the whole VR world. I mean, it's just mind-blowing, the array of things there. So I'm looking forward to getting together with other people and sharing some of that. And I've had this wonderful but slightly frustrating process of people describing to you what a VR experience is.
Yeah.
And unless you're there, it's really difficult to gain some of that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what people have been up to in that area. And again, it's the open-endedness, the creativity, the fact that things are not prescribed in a linear way, the way that it encourages people to ask questions and be creative. And again, what I keep saying, taking an idea, turning it upside down, shaking it out, going, aha, right, let's look at it a different way. I think really amazing. How about you, Melody? What's your most things you're excited about?
Oh, I've been spending all the time that you've just been speaking there trying to rack my brain for my favourite. This is the problem when you work in our industry. You see so many cool things that trying to distill that down into one is very difficult. I would say probably since getting the new Oculus Quest 2, I've really loved, there's a game called Fuji, and in the same sort of vein of playful storytelling, it's this little magical world that you go into in VR, and you have to go round and you have little puzzles to complete, and the world you enter into is very kawaii, it's very Japanese themed. There's even characters that look, if anyone out there is a bit of an animation geek like me and loves Studio Ghibli, then they would love it too, because there's lots of little characters that look very reminiscent of characters from the films. But that to me was just mind-boggling. So I absolutely fell in love with that.
I think my other one, retro one, was always Jet Set Radio. I just adored that, where you're a girl skater on your way to outrun the police, tagging graffiti on the subway, and I was like imagining myself as this very cool punk kind of fugitive from the law, and of course I'm a straight-laced, middle-aged, law-abiding citizen these days. So it's my kind of wild alter ego who's still roaming the streets of Tokyo somewhere on roller skates. So yes.